Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5th annual Superhero Draft, the 2020-21 edition. Taylor, you're making a face. What's going on?
I don't know if it's just me, but you're extremely choppy.
Yeah, you got a little
You're
choppy on the intro.
You're choppy for me too. Am I unchoppy now? Because I can edit that. We're not live.
You're good, but it's like pixelated. It's clearing up now.
Okay. I think that happens like right when you hit the go live for a second. It takes time to boot up. But how am I now? Looking good?
You're good.
He's lying. He's like, I just want to get this over with. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5th annual Superhero Draft, the 2021 edition. I am the Draft King, Trasnell, and I'm joined by
the Draft Master, Kirklin Patzer.
And finally, we're joined by
I am the Draft Boy, Taylor Field.
Draft Boy with an I. Oh no, Draft Boy with an I. Oh, off to a great start. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this early, we record this a few weeks early on Patreon. Thank you very much. You can head over to Patreon, $5 tier, early exclusive ad-free episodes, just like the one you're listening to now. Go back is in the feed. We have the entire season of Loki reviewed. We have Black Widow reviewed, bunch of other reviews, bunch of newscasts, everything like that. Twitter and Facebook. Taylor, I'm taking it from you because it's late, so I'm doing those for you. But yeah, and if you like what we do, head down to the description below. You got our entire things where you can find some video and audio. Please give us a 5-star written review in iTunes. That helps grow the podcast. That helps other people that haven't seen it get their beady little eyes on it. Check out our podcast network, 7 days a week, 9 shows. Head over, you can check out our Discord. It's us and a lot of listeners in there. We're always having a fun time in there. I'm sure with all these movies and shows popping off, lots of conversations going on. So to explain what this is, 5 years ago, we started this around Comic-Con. Now, we're releasing this around Comic-Con. There is no Comic-Con. Hopefully next year that changes, but we keep the date the same. What this is we, from July of now this year, 2021 to July 2022, we draft 10 actors or actresses that we think will be cast in a superhero role in the next year. Marvel, DC. Before it was, you had Marvel, you had Fox, you had Sony. Now it's just Sony, Marvel, MCU, and DC. It can be TV, it can be animated, everything like that. The first year we had no winner because I think actually the first 2 years we had no winners. I might be wrong. Have we done this 5 years? Maybe this is the 4th annual. Shit, I have to look. I think the 2 years we had no winners. Then Dylan won because he picked Jake Gyllenhaal. And then this year, I am very happy to say that I was leading for a long time. That's why. No, it is the 4th annual. Remember, we just extended it because of COVID, because we had the draft last year, but instead of doing a new one, we just added 5 more.
Delayed. Yeah.
Yeah. All the movies got delayed, so we delayed the staff. So I had this lead for a great year because what we do is we pick 10 and we put a gold star on one of them. If that gets picked, we get 2 points. And John Cena got cast in Suicide Squad, and man, was it great. And I was so happy to come into this draft winning. But lo and behold, Dwayne Johnson had to ruin all that because I don't think these guys even know what I'm about to tell them. But something I didn't even think about legitimately until 2 days ago when I was making this list is Dwayne Johnson has announced that he is in a DC movie called Super Pets, and he announced the cast of Super Pets. So obviously, congratulations, Tara. You have your first point ever in the superhero draft because you casted The Rock, and we were always like, the rule is if, let's say, I were to pick Robert Downey Jr., it can't be him coming back as Iron Man. It has to be him in a new comic book role. So I did laugh at Ted. Well, he's already Black Adam, but he is playing Crypto. So you have that.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan got 2 points because John Krasinski is in that movie as well. And Emilia Clarke got cast in Secret Invasion. So he is 2. Taylor, you only have 1, so you're in last place. So I'm sorry.
I'm okay with 1.
You got a point. I'm tied with him because I had the 2-star with John Cena, and Kirklin Patzer is also tied. So we have a 3-way tie for number 1 because you had Kit Harington, who got cast in Eternals, which good for you. The last draft you said, don't even think about picking him, and you did. And lo and behold, Keanu was announced for this Super Pets movie, and he is a voice. And we've said that animation counts. So unfortunately, I thought I had the win, but no, I am just tied for the win. So as you can hear, Dylan is not here right now. We're dropping all his 10. Sorry, Dylan, you're not here. We're putting them back on the board. But me and Kirkland are tied. The rule is usually the winner goes first. So I don't know what we do in this situation. But because I'm a gentleman, I will let Taylor or Kirkland go first. Because
I'll go
technically,
first. Yeah.
no. Technically, Kirkland had 2 people casted. Why I had the gold star, but it was only 1 person. So I will let you go first if you want. You can defer if you want, but if you want to go first, I'm letting you have that. But you didn't win. Let's be clear. You didn't win. It's a 3-way tie. I'm so mad. I thought I had to win this year.
Since the winner goes first, I guess I'll go first here. All right, yeah.
So hang on. Yeah, so the last rule is, so we have 10. What we do is we're keeping the 10 format, but as we used to do every year, we draft 5 and then we drop the 5. We have 10, we're gonna keep 5 and then we're gonna drop 5. So that means and you can drop more if you want. So let's say if I just hated my entire 10, I get rid of them all. That's fine. So Kirkland's gonna drop his 5 or more. What happens is the 5 we draft after, we can only select one of the rejects. So if Kirkland were to get out, let's say like he has Kit Harington, right? And because of he's in Black Knight, maybe he doesn't want to keep him anymore. He feels he got a point. If he drops him, I can pick him up. Has to be for a different role, but I can pick him up. Once I pick him up, though, that's it. I can't just keep pulling from Taylor and Kirkland just because we want like a fresh list. We don't want to have the same actors every year because that would kind of get repetitive. So
right.
Kirkland, who would lead? Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
So yeah, quick question here. So I pretty much have my list of 10 right now, and then to add a new one, I would have to first take someone out and then say who I'm replacing, or would that be like two different turns?
At the beginning, we're all gonna drop our 5 or more. So you get to go first, and you're gonna tell us the 5 people you're dropping from your list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you get. Yeah. So actually, read out your list that you did have for the new viewers, and we'll all read who we did have and then who we're dropping
for last year, right?
Yeah, for last year.
Okay,
yeah.
so last year, and then include my little star or whatever. Are we
exactly.
doing? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're doing stars.
Hell yeah! So my list from last year was Keanu Reeves. That is no other Keanu's. Kit Harington, Rebecca Ferguson, Simon Pegg, Saoirse Ronan, Francis McDermott, Timothy Chalamet, Joe David Keery, Steve Harrington from Stranger Things, if you didn't know.
Right, I always forget. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Nat Wolf, the sibling of Alex Wolf, and Alex Ludwig, that was my dark horse pick. I was going for like some weird grunt number 1 casting, which those count. So
and Nat Wolf you drafted just out of spite because you thought you were drafting Alex Wolf, but
100%,
sticking
100%,
with it, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Okay. All right, so now I'm just gonna list off everyone I'm dropping.
Yeah, so who are your 5 you're getting rid of?
So I'm going to get rid of Alex Ludwig.
Okay.
Nat Wolf. Replace him with Alex Wolf. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to take off Timothy Chalamet. Not sure.
Oh, and he was your gold star last year.
He was my gold star last year. Yeah, I've had some... I've been stewing on that one. I'm also going to take off Francis McDermott. And I'm also going to take off Kit Harington. Gave me my point, but his use is exhausted.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to be tied up in the MCU for a bit. So
yeah, and I'm also going to take off...
Oh, he's doing more than 5. Wow.
Actually, no. I'm going to leave it there, actually. Oh, no. Because I can't have more than 5 in the end, right?
Well, we're going to have 10 in total. You can.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
You can get rid of as many as you want. It's just a minimum of 5.
And I can't remove them after this step. This is my one and only chance to remove them off my list.
Yes, your one and only chance. So you did have a few weeks to think about this.
Oh yeah, Oh
yeah.
No, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay. So right now you currently have Keanu Reeves still, Rebecca Ferguson, Simon Pegg, Saoirse Ronan, and Joe David Keery. So there you go. So I'm up next. So my list from last year, because I already have my list planned up for this year. I'm gonna get everybody. John Cena was my first draft pick. I had him for like 3 years. He finally worked out. He was my gold star. He got me the tie. So John Cena, Ryan Gosling, Vanessa Kirby, Jesse Plemons, Sarah Paulson, Margaret Qualley, Maya Hawke, Javier Bardem, Lucy Boynton, and Giancarlo Esposito. Very happy with that list. Obviously, I'm getting rid of John Cena because he's Peacemaker now, and I feel like that's what he's going to be doing for a while. Let's see. I'm getting rid of. Let me just put the. I forgot to put my who I'm keeping here. Hang on.
You did have a few weeks to do this. But that's
I
okay.
did 100%, you bastard. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a full on just karma going on right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm dropping John Cena, obviously gone. Ryan Gosling. I've kept him for. I've wanted to keep him, but I just feel like nah. Like I don't know, but I'm drawing Ryan Gosling. Jesse Plemons, maybe he'll come around. He's just another child. Sarah Paulson, just not feeling it, and Lucy Boynton. I thought she was gonna blow up a lot bigger than she did after Bohemian Rhapsody. Maybe it'll happen, but I just didn't feel it. So I'm keeping Vanessa Kirby, Giancarlo Esposito, Javier Bardem, Margaret Qualley, and Maya Hawke, the great daughter of Uma Thurman, who check out Fear Street. Taylor finished the movie. Kirklin started. Kirklin, you finished Invincible. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. Now it's time to watch Fear Street. So Taylor Field, the wild card. Congratulations. You got your first point. It's been 3 years now. You got your first point. So that's great.
Made it on the board. I'm happy.
Yeah, you made it on the board. So tell everyone who you drafted last year.
I can't recall who my gold star was, but my list consists of Naomi Scott, Sigourney Weaver, Mark Hamill, The Rock, Samara Weaving, Donnie Yen, Nicolas Cage, Liam Neeson, Elijah Wood, and what you wrote for me, Travis, was Mulan Girl Liam. I don't know how to dissect that, except it's the girl from Mulan.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know why it said Liam. I feel like I can't remember. I feel like your gold star was Elijah Wood or Liam Neeson. I feel like you memed it a little bit and you went Elijah Wood. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. So who are you dropping from that list?
So I am dropping The Rock, obviously.
I like that you say obviously now. Like you're just waiting for an anime project for him to get
it was the point.
casted in. Oh yeah.
I'm dropping Samara. I am dropping Elijah, Mulan Girl. And then
this is tough.
Now this is what I was tricky or trying to understand. So we get to keep 5, and then out of the 5, do we get to pick one as our keep for the last year as our 6? Is that how that works, or is it?
No. You just keep the 5. You're gonna gold star
5.
one of them, but yeah, you're gonna just the 5.
Shit.
Because right now, who you got left? Shit. You have Liam Neeson, Nick Cage, Donnie Yen, Mark Hamill, Naomi Scott, Sigourney Weaver. Oh, that sounds like a murder's row of Taylor Keep'ems. I know there's.
I don't want to give up any of them.
Yeah, like I feel like there's one person you would drop, and they're all above 50 and 60 now, which is a Taylor move. But it's tough.
I like the older people there, except Naomi Scott. She's definitely youthful.
But you gotta get rid of one of them.
It's tricky because I wrote down the 5 I wanted to keep, but being unsure on how this is going to go. Like Mark Hamill was the 50-50 one, but I feel really confident that Mark Hamill could be drafted this year.
That's
but
a tough
that
part.
Being,
it's tricky.
It is tricky. That being said,
because what happens if me and Kirklin pick him up this year and then you can never get him again?
Oh, I can never get him again.
I want to gold star him.
Well, if we never drop him again, like if we always keep him our top 5 every year, right? Yeah.
Well, that's what's changing, I guess, now, isn't it? Because
before what happened in the past was we could only keep one person, but now we can keep 5 because we got 10. So I wasn't gonna be brutal, make you guys draft 9 every year. I know that.
Well, I'm gonna keep Naomi Scott because I know you want her very badly, Travis. Ever since I swiped her from you. And I feel really good about Sigourney Weaver. I feel like she could easily be in there. Donnie Yen, I feel really like it's a matter of time before Donnie Yen is in there. Nicolas Cage, especially, and Liam Neeson. Well, oh god damn.
So it sounds like it's down between Hamill or Liam Neeson who you're getting rid of.
Yeah, it honestly is. I don't think any of you guys pick Liam Neeson. If you want to spite me, that's fine. But I feel like he's not returning for any Star Wars projects as far as we know. He again, words can change, but it didn't seem like he confirmed for the Obi-Wan show, oddly enough, but that could change. So I feel like as far as things go, he's probably on the back burner. I think Mark Hamill's a lot more active than Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's busy doing like Taken 5, Taken 6 right now. So
Unconfirmed, by the way. That's just Taylor putting
Yeah.
that out there.
You know what? I'm gonna drop Liam Neeson and keep Mark Hamill. I feel good
Wow.
about Mark Hamill. Luke Skywalker over Qui-Gon Jinn.
And by the way, like, there's not been a fourth taken either, so they're just jumping right to 5 and 6, eh?
Yeah, exactly. But on
Yeah.
the note of Mark Hamill, you know, he did jump on board and help with the Mandalorian stuff of his like cameo.
Mhm.
Like, so I do feel like again, Disney's got their connection with him right now. I think there's a high chance.
He could even be a voice, so it's tough,
Exactly.
but I get why you would keep them or drop them. So there we go. So we've dropped our 5. We all have 5 right now. So Kirk and Patzer, you get your first draft pick. Out of the people that were dropped, is there anybody? If not, who are you drafting first in the 2021 superhero draft?
I am not going to take any of your drops. Thank you for making them available, but they're not for me. All right. My number 1, I guess it'd be number 6 pick of this year's draft. This one was already in a comic book venture. I still think that he has the potential to be in something else. This is none other than Yahya Abdul Mateen II.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know he was Mr. Manhattan in the Watchmen series, and
Mhm.
I just honestly seeing like getting super hyped watching Candyman trailers back to back. I feel like this guy, he's just so hot right now, and Travis was just definitely like pumping him up, and I think he just has the cojones to be another big either Marvel or DC character. So I'm pretty confident with that one. So I'm gonna draft him.
And I forgot to mention Dylan's list. These people are back on the board. So, Kirklin, if you wanted to draft them, we can figure out a way. But there was Krasinski, Emilia Clarke, Mackenzie Davis, Ken Watanabe, Lily Collins, Anna de Armas, Alison Brie, Shy Surprise, Lily James, or Daisy Ridley. Would you still feel confident not taking any of those?
I'm still confident taking none of those.
So this is tough for me. So I'm up the bat here. I am taking someone from the rejects. And it's very tough because I'm caught because I was waiting for Taylor to drop one. And Taylor, in my opinion, dropped the wrong one because Samara is the one I wanted. But with Dylan not being here and Anna de Armas back on the board, it's tough. But I got to go with Samara Weaving. I'm picking her. I've won her. I think I definitely won Naomi Scott because of the Aladdin hype, but after Ready or Not, I think she'd make a great Sue Storm. This plays in X-Men. She's somebody, and I'm not going to lie, boys. I'm going to be keeping her till she gets fucking drafted. I'm not letting her go. I'm franchise taking her for like years to come. She's going to be in a comic book movie. I fucking promise you it's going to happen. She is a huge star waiting to happen. So that is my first pick. Samara Weaving, the daughter of Elrond, the daughter of Red Skull. She could play Red Skull's daughter. Who knows? But
well, he didn't really come back, did he?
No, he didn't. But maybe this is the way to make up for it. But I am so convinced it's going to happen. So Taylor, thank you very much for dropping her. I am very excited, and I can't wait to get that point and just rub it in your face that I got her. So
I
just
gotta
like
keep
Vanessa
my plus
Kirby,
50.
you got to keep your crowd. Just like Vanessa Kirby, I'm going to keep her to the end of time. She's going to get cast at some point. I love Vanessa Kirby. Naomi Scott's a good one. Anna de Armas maybe next year, but we'll see. So Taylor, is there anyone from the rejects that you're casting? If not, who is your first overall pick? Like Taylor earlier, Kirkland said 6 pick, but
the rejects. Can you read those again, please?
So we have. Oh, well, I'm not going to read yours because you know those. Dylan's list is John Krasinski, Emilia Clarke, Mackenzie Davis, Ken Watanabe, Lily Collins, Anna de Armas, Alison Brie, Shia LaBeouf. I wouldn't do Shia this year. Lily James, Daisy Ridley, and then from Kirkland's list
you said that about Kit Harington, and I got a point for that. So maybe do.
Difference is Shia's in a legal, like potential, like going to prison lawsuit. Kit, yeah, he dropped Kit Harington, he dropped Frances McDormand, Timothy Chalamet, Nate Wolff, and Alex Ludwig, and then I dropped John Cena, Ryan Gosling, Jesse Plemons, Sarah Paulson, and Lucy Boynton. So any of those names tickling your fancy there?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Ken Watanabe.
Your guy.
I think you've had him before too.
I think I have.
What's your reasoning for Ken Watanabe?
He's just when I think of Godzilla, I think of Ken Watanabe, and I just think he's He's gonna be in there. He's gonna be in the MCU.
Him and Donnie Yen together. You're really banking on Shang-Chi, eh?
Yeah. The sequels.
So Kirkland, it comes to you. Your second pick, your 7th overall. Who are you going with?
All right. My number 7 pick, I'm gonna go with Mr. Henry Golding.
Fuck.
I had a feeling he was on your list. I also thought Yaya was on your list, so that's why
He's like number
I
1 for me,
prioritized.
but Samara Weaving got dropped. Oh man.
Henry
I
Golding, yeah.
didn't have Yaya because he is in Black, or he's in Black, but he's in Aquaman 2 coming up. I still like he's gonna be a little busy, but he's a good guy to keep down the road. But Henry
Yeah.
Golding, I had. Fuck.
Yeah, I remember just hearing some like rumor castings of like Namor and him, and then he's just another actor that I've really like seeing him in all these things, and I feel like he's got the cojones for a comic book film. So there you
Crazy
go.
Rich Asians and
Yeah.
Snake Eyes is gonna bomb, so he's gonna need a franchise.
Yeah,
Like,
Simple Favor is the other one.
yeah, which sucks because Samara Weaving is also in Snake Eyes, so we're all gonna suffer. But they're gonna need some big DC Marvel projects to boost them up.
yeah.
So no, good pick. I was whether it's this or I still also think he'd be a great Bond too. So no, that was a good one. He was on my radar there. So good snatch by Kirkland Patzer there. So I have someone I really want, but the thing is, I don't think you guys would draft them. So it's just like a question of when do. And there's one pick I feel, and I'll mention her after. I just feel uncertain on her is if she's gonna break out or not. But I'm gonna do this one because I feel like she's also having a moment. I love doing this. I fucking love being like the fake draft thing. She is my second pick, 7th overall. She was a part of the massive hit series on Netflix. And she's also going to be in a movie that we're really looking forward to, a movie that we're not watching any more trailers for. I'm picking the 3 named one, the former person from New Mutants, Anna Taylor-Joy, for my second pick, 7th overall. Now,
Good pick.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't think this is going to happen this year, but this is maybe future-proof building because she's filming that Mad Max prequel, so she's going to shave her head bald. Lots of stuff's going to happen. But I will be honest, like I said, I feel like this is a future. I'm going to keep her, and I could see around X-Men time, around DC expanding from like Satana or Poison Ivy or something like that. I could see her in multiple places, like each brand. She's worked with both companies. So I'm not confident this year, but it's future proof building. I think she's someone I could keep next year, unless, let's say, some controversy comes out and she likes to, I don't know, bathe in mashed potatoes or something and people won't cast her. But Anna Taylor-Joy is my second pick. Like I said, she has been New Mutants, but that was a different franchise, So that's who I'm going with.
I feel like I can picture her being cast in like a more artsy comic book film, whether it's like a Joker type film, something like that, because she's just such a powerful actress. So good pick. She's so hot right now. So there you go.
She is so hot right now. Yeah. Do you like that pick, Taylor?
It's a good pick. I don't know. Do you want me to say something else?
No, not at all. No.
Your monologue.
I want to hear your second pick, 7th overall.
My second pick is the one and only Bryce Dallas Howard.
Okay.
Jurassic World. There you go.
Yeah, a little bit of Jurassic World inspiration. Doing my draft list, and I'm like, oh, look at these good actors and actresses in Jurassic World. No Justice Smith though. He's still, unless you guys want Justice
Thank God
Smith.
you dropped him. No. So what was your reason for Miss Howard here?
She's got her hand in the door, obviously, with Mandalorian, obviously in the director's chair with that. But again, she's working with Disney, and I feel like it wouldn't be too much for Disney to ask, like, hey, do you want to voice a character, or do you want to star as like a side hero or something? Like, who knows? Again, maybe she could be casted as Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man.
That wouldn't count though. She'd be playing the same character, so that would not count. Because I did think about cheesing you guys and picking Toby and Andrew, but to me, our rules are they have to be playing a new character, right? And that is not. That would be the same. She'd still be playing Gwen Stacy again.
True. Then she'll play a different character.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. We can go with that narrative. So Bryce Dallas Howard to his second pick. Kirklin, number 3 for you, 8th overall. So far, obviously, it's all gonna be new people, but who's your new one so far? You've had some big doozies. Yaya's in there, Henry Golding. Is the third gonna follow that?
I wrote in a name and I can't even remember what she looked like. Hold on, let me sec. 1 sec.
Is it that fucking Lake Ness monster person that Taylor drafted a few years ago for the Batman draft? Remember?
right.
That model, whatever her name was? He doesn't even know.
I can't
No,
remember her name.
not her. Okay, I think I'm gonna swap them though because I don't think you guys are gonna take them. So I'm gonna go. What number am I? 7?
This is your 8th, third pick.
8th. Oh, okay. So I'm
Yeah, so
gonna
you got
go.
you got this one and then 2 more after.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Mr. Rami Malek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have this. Again, it might be like a future proofing thing, just because I feel like he has. I mean, he's playing a Bond villain, but I can really picture him being like a villain type character in either DC, whether it's like a Batman villain or Marvel. I feel like I kind of have a fan casting of like Silver Surfer for him, so I feel like that would be a really really cool intro. I love Silver Surfer. I want to get him in this MCU.
I was surprised you listed him on Twitter. I saw when people were doing their top 5 Marvel characters. You had him at number 2 behind Spidey. I was really caught off guard by that.
I didn't have actually like an order of that list.
Oh, you
It was
did.
just
That
like
was
my favorite.
that's how it worked.
Okay, you heard it here first. Okay, yeah. Anyways, Rami Malek. That's my pick.
All right. So we are going to take our first ad break, and then you're going to hear my third pick. Cliffhanger. All right, we're back. So I got a lot of people. I have this one person I don't think they're going to draft, but it's just like, I just worry if they get it, it's going to hurt me. And it's a person that I've learned to try not to talk about people because that's the only reason Taylor drafted Naomi Scott and Samara Weaving. Luckily, he dropped one, but I still don't like that he has the other. Fuck, I got to take Henry Golding off my list. That's sad. Okay. I don't know how to say his name. We've talked about this many times, and I think Kirklin knows who I'm maybe talking about already. But Feige said it's not anytime soon. This might be a future-proofing one, even though I am getting worried because I have a lot of future-proof, and next year I'm going to drop some of these future-proofing. But whatever his name, Darcy, Dacre, whatever
Montgomery.
it is, Dacre Montgomery from Power Rangers, Stranger Things season 2
Good
and
pick.
3. He just killed it. Yeah, he's a guy that I did have for Batman until those Robert Pattinson rumors came up, and I completely jumped ship, and I was all aboard Robert Pattinson, and here we are. The Batman looks fantastic. I think he's talked about it before. He's talked about playing Wolverine. I don't really picture that, but who knows? I could see him as a Scott Summers. I could see him as Human Torch. I could see him as a future. Well, I guess we already got a Flash, unfortunately, with Ezra Miller, but I could see him as like a Robin or a Nightwing. I could see him any of those like young heartthrob type of characters. I could see him even as a Gambit. I could see lots of people in this role. So Dacre Montgomery is my third choice for my draft, 8th overall. So that's what I'm rocking. Taylor, what are you rocking for your, did you like that pick, Taylor?
I love that pick.
Have we picked anyone that were on your list, me and
Nope.
Kirkland? Never.
No,
Okay.
I'm free and clear. My next pick is Cillian Murphy.
Okay.
Again,
I think it's Killian, by the way, but that's fine.
Killian. I always butcher his name. Yeah, this man, he was great in Quiet Place 2, and he's obviously got his foot in the door with superhero movies again, Dark Knight trilogy. So he's not afraid to get his whole foot wet instead of just his toes. So I think it wouldn't be far off before Disney, Feige's like, hey, Cillian Murphy, you want some of that superhero stuff again? We'll get you on board. And sure enough,
sounds like a drug. You want some of it?
Yeah. You make Kim Feige sound like he's in a van or something, like, hey, you want a bike? But okay. Yeah, lots of people have fan cast him as Doctor Doom and stuff like that. I saw some people this weekend or last week fan cast him as Wolverine. I'm not gonna get on board with that one. No, Taylor, don't. You have a bad gauge for it. You think him, you think Daniel Radcliffe,
yeah, let's go.
No, you think, but you know what? Out of your picks so far, I think that's your best one, Cillian Murphy. He is going to be hot after Quiet Place Part 2. He's great in that movie. So, Kirkland, you think that was a good pick Taylor made?
I don't even know who this guy is. Let me.
You ever seen the movie Red Eye?
That was like a plane movie, right?
Yeah, I remember the bad guy in it.
I like that you brought up Red Eye too, because recently people in an interview brought up to him, and he's like annoyed because he's like, people keep bringing up Red Eye to me, and I don't know why. And the interviewer was like, oh, they just play it on cable a lot. It's a movie with him.
They do.
It's Cillian Murphy. It's Scarecrow from Batman Begins. and
Okay,
Dark
that's what I
Knight.
thought it was. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Peaky Blinders guy.
He goes with Red Eye out of all the choices. You know, the guy from Inception that they got in Inception. But
I'm
no,
like
he goes
more
with-
upset that I knew who he was talking about from the. Yeah, I
Red
know who
Eye.
you're talking about.
Red Eye, great movie though. Watch it. The great Wes Craven, who directed Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street. It's his movie. Rachel McAdams, fantastic movie. I really like it. But so Kirkland, this is your penultimate pick tonight, number 4, 9th overall. Who is leading you to a win here potentially?
Yeah, I this was someone that I feel like I would have had on my list earlier. I don't know why I didn't. I was also kind of surprised that they weren't already in a comic book something. Domhnall Gleeson. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Oh, think about that one.
Yeah, I
Good
just
one.
I feel like he just fits in there. Like I said, I was
Oh.
surprised that he wasn't already casted in something. He was in Star Wars, Ex Machina, just really great actor. And whether he's in a small role or a bigger role, I feel like I could see myself holding on to him if he doesn't get cast this year. So I'm glad I
Mhm.
scooped him up.
Donald Gleason. It's like tone. It's like printer tonal. Printer toner. That's apparently how you say his name. It's like Donald Gleason. Donald
Okay.
Gleason. I don't know, but okay. This is tough because if I had had Henry Golding, my plan would have been perfect because I have one person that I'll probably just cast her now just to be safe that she doesn't get taken, and I have time to spin my wheels to think about someone else. So I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna go with a person that, you know what, at the age of maybe 10 or 12, I was like, not a big fan of this person. She's all over the place, hear her all the time. But now I'm listening to that music 24/7. She's arguably, I said this on Marvel Alliance, and I stick to it, that this person is who our parents thought Madonna was. Everything that people thought Madonna was, this person is. She reinvents herself more and more, better and better. She's a 1,000% a better actress than Madonna, and I'm going with the one and only Lady Gaga because I think it's only a matter of time. Because sure, at first it's like, oh, Lady Gaga is going to act, but then she did A Star Is Born. She got nominated for an Oscar. Her next movie this year, she's starring with the great Adam Driver, who is in Gucci. So it's about like the origin story of the Gucci brand, and she's playing his wife. And I think that my Dreamcast, I will say this. I think there's one role and one role only she should be playing, and it's Poison Ivy. I think she has the charisma, she has a persona, she has the sex appeal. And imagine, we talked about this on a newscast recently of Haley Steinfeld and Florence Pugh. Imagine a movie with the poster of having Margot Robbie and Lady Gaga on it. Oh my God, that is fucking money right there. You know the promotion tour, how fun that would be. My goodness. So Lady Gaga, this is more a want. I don't know if this is a future proofing. This is just someone that I want either way to. And there was tiny rumors that she was maybe like sneaking around, like sniffing around a role in Doctor Strange. So I want it to happen. Really, like, people, I think, still write her off because they haven't seen this. They haven't seen American Horror Story, which she's a fantastic actress. So I want it to happen, and I'm putting her in the game. So Lady Gaga is my 4th and penultimate pick. So there we go. Taylor, you got any singers on
good
your
pick.
list? Thank you, sir.
Any singers? Justin
Grammy
Bieber?
Award winners?
No. No. My penultimate pick, however, though. This is tricky because I have 2 rejects that I wanted to go with, but I can't go with both of them because I have one for sure lock in I want to use, but I know you guys don't have this individual.
Well, you can't use any more rejects.
I'm allowed 1 reject.
Yeah, that's Ken Watanabe.
Okay. I may have changed. I would have changed that maybe, but actually, I feel good about it still.
Poor Ken Watanabe. He felt so special. He was the #1 draft pick, and now Taylor's like, fuck him. I would have probably changed it, you know. But
I mean,
wow,
I feel
what a
good
way to get
about
brought
it.
onto the team. Like, imagine in football if you got drafted and they're like, man, Like actually thinking about it, we kind of wish we didn't draft you, you know. But fuck.
I'll commit to it. I'm still happy with it. My next pick, then my penultimate pick, is the one and only Ron Perlman. I am so ecstatic about this guy. Again, he's gonna be popping off in Transformers. I think he's
I
easily
don't
gonna be
even
making
think
the
it's a
MCU.
bad pick. I just think like it's just such a Taylor pick. So continue.
gonna do
He's
it.
voicing Transformers. You think he's gonna be sniffing around the MCU?
I think he's gonna be sniffing around, and it's only a matter of time, really. I mean, he hasn't been in any of these superhero movies at all lately. He was in Monster Hunter, that movie, rocky start, but it was a killing movie. I loved it, so I think it's
A
gonna
killing
be
movie.
it's gonna be a matter of time.
Also, did you just say sniffing because I had said sniffing in my previous draft thing? You know, I don't.
Did you?
Just now,
Went
yeah,
over
I
my
said she was
head.
sniffing. Yeah, and I also have to ask because you always mention the MCU. Are any of these people you cast like potential of DC? Or are you just thinking MCU?
I've given up on the DC stuff, to be
Oh
honest.
my god!
Like, out of all my characters on my list, I don't see any of them.
The point you got last year, your very first point ever, was for a DC project.
Is that what that is? Is a DC project?
Yeah, Super Pets. It's based off the Superman dog.
Oh, I had no idea. Again, I didn't realize Super Pets was like a thing, really. I thought it was his own thing. I didn't
No.
realize that was DC.
Yeah, as DC. That's where you got your point.
Good. Very good.
Okay. All right, Alien. Kirkland Pastor, this is your final pick, your 5th pick tonight, your 10th overall. This is closing out your draft, so you got to make it a good one. This could be the game-winning pick. This is the last thing you got to put on the board. What are you going with? Who is it going to be?
All right. Yes, this one, it might be a bold play. I'm a big fan of this actor. He kind of got thrown back into my frontal memory. Just I feel like I kind of forgot about him, and then he's already been cast in an MCU thing, so I'm pretty much just scratching that out. I'm putting all my chips into the DC route.
Or Sony Marvel, right? We still
Sony
have that
Marvel,
going on.
yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And then like let's say something like Invincible. Like if season 2 Invincible came out, and we got someone like, would that count? No,
Nope, that's
even
not
it's,
Marvel DC. That's not the rules.
Oh, okay. I
Don't
wasn't
change it
sure.
up.
It's called a comic book draft, not a DC Marvel draft. So I just was clarifying. All right. So I have the great and powerful Walton Goggins. Is that his name? Yeah,
Walton Goggins. Okay.
I feel like this guy just fits so well in a DC villain type role. Pretty much just pulling from my Tarantino memory bank. But I love this guy, and I want to see him in just more things. So I think he would fit really well in the Robert Pattinson Batman universe. So that's what I'm going with.
Very nice. Yeah, I didn't have him, but he's a great actor. I want that to happen. I was very disappointed in the role he had in Ant-Man and Wasp. I like that movie, but I just think he has a lot more to him than what they gave him.
Wasted potential. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is tough. So I have 2 picks right now. I have one, got a male and I got a female. One that is an up and comer, but it's like, is she too much of an up and comer and is she busy? And then one that is a mainstream name, but I just don't know. Same thing. Is he gonna do this? I'm just gonna go with the mainstream, and I'm gonna go with that. I hope he's a lucky pick. I don't necessarily think it's going to happen, but I did just mention him. So I'll say, fuck it. I'll draft the greatest actor in the world right now. I'll draft Adam Driver, because if you would have asked me a year ago, hey, is Christian Bale going to be in Thor 4? I would have said, you're fucking crazy. That's never going to happen. And lo and behold, he's the main villain of Thor 4. Directed by Taika Waititi. So Christian Bale is somehow in the MCU. So if Christian Bale can be in the MCU, Adam Driver could find his way. Yes, the dream role I think would be him to play Doctor Doom. Is it typecasting him like Javier Bardem or Christoph Waltz? Kind of, because he played Kylo Ren. But I'm gonna do it. I'll reveal who my pick is after. I don't think Taylor's going to pick her, but it's just she's somewhere in the middle of maybe in another year, but I don't know. So I'm going to pick him. I don't feel that confident in him. It's just that I lost Henry Golding, so that was a blow. These other people that I'm looking at, I just got a gut feeling of like just not feeling them right now. And I had Samara Weaving who came in out of nowhere, which was great. So that's my final pick. Adam Driver. Not too confident, but maybe in the future it might pay off. You know, maybe he'll be a voice in something. So that's my final pick there. So Taylor Fields. I put his name as Andrew Driver. Adam Driver. Who is your final pick, Taylor Field? 5th pick tonight, 10th overall.
My final pick, and again, I got a really, really good feeling about this person. Again, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be my double down. But my pick for my last pick is it's
Again,
time.
I feel like
Quit
you
teasing me. Quit teasing me.
I feel like you're trying to pull my gimmick about talking in person. You're like, my pick for my last pick that's been sniffing around my picks. Draft boy.
This person is, you can spot them driving a Lincoln around town sometimes. The one and only Matthew McConaughey.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I got a good vibe coming from them, and yeah, we'll see where they go.
There was rumors that Marvel originally approached him for Guardians 2 to play Peter Quill's dad. That's one of the
Interesting.
rumors. So
I heard some other rumors too.
Which is?
I won't say because they're very unreliable sources, but I like the optimism.
I'm great. I'm happy that's how you cast everybody in your list there. So, you know, out of all your picks, I think that one is the best. I do think they all are over 40. Even Bryce Dallas Howard might be pushing it, but like Ken Watanabe, Cillian Murphy, Ron Perlman, Matthew Conaughey. So now, other than Naomi Scott, I think they're all. Are you checking an age on Bryce right now?
I'm checking an age on Naomi. She's 28, so she's
we know
28 years old.
I didn't
in a
ask
room.
about Naomi.
Yeah.
She's
I just
She's at
wanted to
least
know,
40.
I wanted to know specifically what her age was.
And what's Bryce? That's the one in question. We didn't need to know about Naomi. We knew
Bryce
she
is
wasn't
at
40.
least got to be like 34.
Wow. I don't know. That was a strange read, but okay.
She's
I'm gonna
40.
Say
Oh,
so literally, he has one person. Everyone is 40 plus. Look at that. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Kirklin Patzer, you get to go first.
sorry, cat scared me.
You're right.
So Kirklin Patzer, can you read your new list of 10 people you have, and then at the end, gold star, who you think is who you're most confident that's going to get drafted, and if that person gets drafted, they get you 2 points.
Absolutely. All right. So starting in no particular order, I have Saoirse Ronan, Keanu Reeves, Rebecca Ferguson, Joe Keery, Steve Harrington. If you forgot again, Travis. Yahya Abdul Mateen the second, Simon Pegg, Henry Golding, Rami Malek, Walton Goggins, and Domhnall Gleeson.
Donald Gleason.
Donald
Gleeson.
Gleeson. Printer Donald Gleeson.
It's like tonal, Donald. Printer tonal, Donald.
Okay. And then my fabulous gold star this year is going on the great and powerful Henry Golding.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that one. So plus it would feel that much more satisfying if I got those double points and rub it in Travis's face.
I do have to say that one hurts, but the one that still hurts me the most on your list is Rebecca Ferguson, because I just feel like you're never gonna drop her, and I really want her to be on
even
the Travis
she's 90
squad.
years old. Yeah, I'm gonna have her on there.
They're gonna get her one of these times. They need a Madam Web, but
yeah,
like
Vanessa Kirby, so I'm not getting rid of. Maybe one day we'll do a potential trade, but until that day.
Yeah, like even seeing that Reminiscence trailer, it's just like, man, that has to happen. So, okay, so my 10, speaking of the aforementioned Vanessa Kirby, the great Vanessa Kirby, Giancarlo Esposito, Dacre Montgomery, Lady Gaga, Javier Bardem, Margaret Qualley, where are my new people there? Okay, Adam Driver, Anna Taylor-Joy, and then I picked up Samara Weaving. So this is tough because I got a lot of potential here. I got to rate them after who I got keeping potential. Like next year, if Javier Bardem doesn't get cast, like I feel like it might be time to let him go. Like he's great, but it's just like is it gonna happen? I don't know. He's done a lot of villains, but no comic book roles. But I think out of everybody, you know, Kirklin was teasing me about her, but I think I'm gonna throw that golden star on Vanessa Kirby. I just feel like it's time. Now, if you ask me, I think Zoe Kravitz is going to be a great Catwoman. She looks great. But if I had my choice, it would have been Anna Armas. But if I would have my second choice, it would have been Vanessa Kirby. Vanessa Kirby maybe could have been my first choice. So I did miss out on her, but I see she could be a great Sue Storm. She could be a great many things. So yeah, I'm going to go with the gold star on her. I am hoping it's her time. I really just want to see her in one of these roles. She's just great in everything she does. Watch, I can't remember the name of it, but she did a really depressing movie last year. Shit. I'll find out while Taylor's drafting and talking.
Not Pieces of Woman. The
Pieces of a Woman. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, is it Piece of Woman? Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, very depressing movie, very tough to watch, but she's just like on a different level in that movie. So very excited to see what she could do. Been in love with her ever since About Time. So Vanessa Kirby is my gold star. And it's tough because I got a lot of people on there, Daiquiri's young and hot, Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, you never know. So I got a lot of people on there that could have been red stars, gold stars, but I'm going with this one. So even in my notes, Taylor for picks, I literally had Weaving if Taylor dropped. So I was hoping that was the one. So I'm pretty happy about that. She's close to a gold star as well. But Taylor Field, list off everyone you have and then tell us who your golden star is.
So I have Naomi Scott, Sigourney Weaver, Donnie Yen, Nicolas Cage, Mark Hamill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Ron Perlman, Cillian Murphy, Ken Watanabe, and Matthew McConaughey. That is the prime list right there.
40 plus club. Here we go.
My gold star, and this is solely because of the possibility of rumors of Moon Knight. My gold star is going on Naomi Scott.
What does that have to do with Naomi Scott and Moon Knight?
There are some rumors I was finding that she was casted in it potentially, and I'm thinking I like those rumors, so I'm just gonna keep a gold star on her.
No fucking way. There's no fucking way she's in that. But you know what? I've been wrong before because I was wrong about Kit Harington. That would be. You sure it wasn't they were doing the thing where like they're looking for a Naomi Scott type?
All I saw was like there were some articles talking about like reportedly in talks for a role in Moon Knight and stuff like that. So
All I saw. You saw the headline, and that's
all.
me
I'm a
happy.
headline kind of guy.
Yeah, you are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us know. We'll probably put these lists out in the public once this is live, and you let us know who you think has the best list. Who do you think is going to be the winner? Because so far, only Dylan has won a draft. Me, Kirklin, and Dylan kind of, we won a draft, but really it's a tie. It's not a full win, but I'm happy to get tied for first place. But, and Taylor, you got on the board there, some fucking stupid superhero pets thing. So that's annoying. But that's a good thing now. Disney Plus popping off. We got that. We got who knows what voices could even pop in. What if there's new actors there? So thank you very much for tuning into this. Like I said, let us know what you thought about this. And when I promise you, when you hear from us next, it'll not be boring.
Bye-bye.
Bye.